try to downplay women who can't get it, and y'all try to act like, oh, well, that's why you're doing better. No.
Country is committed to doing everything in its power to prevent Black women from generating wealth. In just 3 months, nearly 300,000 Black women left the U.S. labor force, and more than 518,000 Black women still haven't returned to the labor force since the pandemic began, leaving our real unemployment rate just above 10%. The article lists many causes, and I'm not going to go into details for all of them, but obviously the federal cuts, it also talks about the impact of the Big Beautiful Bill and student loans, and it talks about all of the DEI cuts. For decades, the public sector has served as a lifeline for Black women shut out of opportunity elsewhere in the economy. Black women make up over 12% of the federal workforce, almost double our share of the labor force overall. The roles not only offer pensions and benefits, but more equitable pay compared to the private sector. DEI job postings dropped by 43% between August 2022 and July 2024, as well as companies scaling back their mentorship programs, their inclusive hiring, and deprioritizing equity benchmarks. I really want to emphasize the importance of retention because we always focus on hiring, but oftentimes these companies hire Black women and truly leave us for dead and do not give us the resources to be able to successfully navigate and successfully climb up the ladder within these companies. Even when Black women are able to break into these spaces, to break into these companies, the pipeline to highly compensated executive roles sheds us at every single step. This is Black women right here. Black women are among the most vulnerable to automation, with 21% working in jobs highly exposed to AI-driven distribution. Yet we hold just 3% of computing-related jobs. This is not just a mismatch. It's a structural exclusion from both the current economy and the next one. Black women tend to work in supportive roles, and you can see from this diagram that supportive roles have the highest risk of automation and also the lowest future job growth. And all of this is coming at a time where companies are eager to cut their workforces. There's a new mindset on how best to run a company. Companies are focusing on commanding millions of dollars in revenue with only a handful of employees. Many executives see large workforces as an impediment and not an asset. We're seeing this throughout industries. Companies are functioning with historically low number of employees. More than 51% of Black households with children are led by breadwinner mothers, many of whom are the sole source of income in their homes. When these women are pushed out of the workforce, entire families lose their economic foothold, threatening housing stability, consumer spending, and educational outcomes for children. These are not isolated setbacks, they are systemic losses.